cap, huh?
Yeah.
Nice, very nice. You're looking so good.
Thank you.
So, how are you? Enjoying your holidays?
Yeah, I really am. So I also have an Xbox. I'm playing that.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Xbox, PlayStation. So that's what we can do now in holidays. Nice.
so
Yeah.
can you please
So
confirm?
let's start. Yeah.
Can you please confirm that you can hear me?
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you so much for making yourself available for this meeting. I really appreciate it. So,
Great.
regarding this meeting, it will be in interview format and will take approximately 20 to 25 minutes. I hope it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, Aryan.
So, I will share my screen as and when required, and please consider that the questions that are asked, they'll be on behalf of my age group, which is around 11 to 13 years old. So, I
All
wonder
right.
if you have any questions before we begin.
No, we can start. Perfect.
Good. So this is the agenda for today. It is mainly spread into 3 sections. In the first section, there will be a set of questions, followed by a personality check in the middle, which is a fun activity and something for you to take away. And lastly, some suggestion and advice questions from you. So I hope you're as excited as I am. So let's begin.
Great.
So just to begin with, could you please briefly describe what your role is professionally?
Yeah. So one by one we can start, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So I'm working as area manager for a company, for a nutraceutical company, which is dealing in healths and supplements and nutrition and cosmeceuticals, which you can call cosmetics also. So basically, I'm handling the entire North India, the sales and marketing and a lot of stuff, events, everything. So basically, taking care of the northern region of India for this company. So that's my role. And Payal will.
Yes. So I'm working for BMW India, and BMW is organizing a lot of events, the promotional events and the loyalty events. So I'm handling all of that, and the main role of mine is into the golf tournaments. So I'm the total responsible person for handling and organizing the events.
Mm-hmm. Cool, thank you. So do you guys like your job?
Totally, I'm
Yes, I love
enjoying
it.
that.
Okay. So now I'm interested to know which hobbies you enjoy. Are there any in particular?
Yeah. So I'll start with myself.
Yeah.
Uh, Reading, I like. I read a lot. Basically, reading is something which I do on a, you can say, hourly basis. Every hour, every minute, I'm reading something or the other, because that's what makes you think about things and how things are going, how the future is, and how was your. I think so. One call is coming. I have to cut it. 1 second, huh? Shit. There is some call. Yeah, sorry, Aryan, there was a call, so I've cut it. So yeah, reading is something which I really do on a daily basis, and that's my hobby. And now, when you come into job, so if you ask me, I mean, in my early years when I was at your age, so my hobbies were playing cricket and doing
Yeah.
or playing games and all, because Xbox and PlayStation we had, but not like these kind of modern technology that day, those days. But those were my hobbies. But right now, I think so it is restricted to reading only, reading a lot. So that's the only hobby I have. Pile.
Yes. So I'm totally a different person, as in I'm into the events. So I just love to travel. I love traveling like anywhere, everywhere. I just need that. So for my
Me too.
mood freshener, and you can just call it anything. Like I love traveling. That's my one and only hobby that I'm having.
But what do you do now? Because it's lockdown, so you can't really travel.
Yeah,
No,
maybe traveling by Zoom calls you're doing.
now we're actually traveling domestically. Like
No, but
we
we
cannot go out of India.
we went to
So
Jaipur
yeah,
basically last week. Me and Payal, we went to
yes,
Jaipur, and we went to the forts and all. So that was a good vacation for 2 days, I guess. 2 days,
3 days.
3 days
Yeah,
we were there in Jaipur.
a small
Wow.
trip,
Small
but
trip,
but
but
we
yes. No,
We
but
can go
actually
out.
we need a trip. Both of us, we travel every second month, you can
That's
say.
like a mood freshener, Arun, for us.
That keeps you alive basically. You're not bored sitting at home or doing your job. And before the lockdown, I used to travel every week, every weekend
Wow.
in different parts of North India. So my job is to travel also. So people ask me, what do you do? I say that, traveling is my job, job is my travel. So, so that is the kind of job I had, and that is the kind of travel I had before lockdown. But
Mhm.
yes, now we are doing personal travel, not professional. But yes, traveling, yes, you can add. In fact, even not hobby, I would say I can't survive without traveling. Yeah. So that is it.
Thank you. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, moving on, do you have a soft skill that you've gained and you're very glad to have gained?
Soft skill.
Maybe like communication
I
work.
Yeah. I think talking to people, different kinds of people, different parts of I've been traveling a lot since last 8 years, and I've met people from different background. So in India we say that every 50 kilometers the language is changed.
Yeah.
You get a change in language, how what's their accent, what they are thinking, and what background they are carrying, you know so that changes in India every 50 kilometers. So being traveling so much, from initially I'm traveling from through job from 2012, so it's
Wow.
8 years, and I've been to all the states of North India, because I was based in North India, and I've met people from all the states and mostly all the major cities. So one soft skill I've developed is to communicate with and to understand that what they are saying
Communicate
and
with
what.
different types of
Yeah,
people.
yeah. So and you make them comfortable. So basically, when you are carrying your own uh, accent, and you are not able to understand that, okay, the other person is trying to say this, maybe he meant this, but we might take it in a different angle. So that thing is very difficult sometimes to understand. One second, there is one more call coming. Yeah. So that thing is very difficult to understand sometimes, but when you do it, so you can be a very good friend of them theirs, and you can get business also basically. so
Exactly.
so so that is one thing I've learned, communication with different kinds of people. Yeah.
Geniuses.
Same with me. Yeah, exactly. The communication and as well as the time management is also a very
Mm-hmm.
key in the soft skills. So I've learned a lot of things, and the speaking power and the time management and all the things is very put on
Definitely.
more like main important role in each and aspect, in each and every aspect which you work and which you do. So it's fine.
Definitely, because time management is also brilliant because you need to manage the time
Yes,
because
exactly.
it's not like someone will have 12 hours of the day and another person has 24, another 36.
Yeah.
So you have to try managing your time to
Exactly.
all the time
Yes.
you have
Yeah.
We need to.
and have the
Yeah.
same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good. So now, is there a skill that you guys really wished you had?
uh I would say I have to think basically. Skill that maybe I would improve myself. I don't know skills. I to work here in India or anywhere in the world, when you reach a certain position, you
Mhm.
need to have all the skills. You need to have all the skills basically, because then you can't reach there, right?
Mhm.
So I would say I would upgrade myself of what I am right now. I
Mhm.
would I would want to upgrade it, even take it to the other level, because for me professionally, my inspiration are my seniors, and they are maybe 10 years, 15 years, 20 years more experienced than me. And that experience you cannot take in one day. And I see them dealing with people, and I see them talking to people, and see them implementing
Mhm.
work. I see them, doing mails and how to get the work done. So every day you learn. So I would say I would love to upgrade myself to the next level and keep on doing that. So skill wise, maybe technology is something that I would want to learn. Technology, I'd say that, to develop, or social media marketing is a big thing right now. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So like Facebook is there, and WhatsApp is there, Instagram is there, and all the brands these days, whatever we are wearing, whatever we are thinking, whatever we are playing, even the Xbox and PlayStations, everything is going online, and even the games are online. If you see the PUBG and everything, and even the
Yeah,
PS. So I would say not about the games, but I would love to learn how to do things online in a better way. That is one skill that I would love to learn. To
makes sense
make.
because everything's going online now.
And I guess you are the right person, and you, all the younger generation, you
It'll
are
take
the
everything.
smarter. Yeah, you are the smarter generation. So maybe we need to learn it from you. You guys, all of you. So that is because we have to catch up now. Otherwise, you'd say something and we won't understand. So we have to keep in that touch, that future generation, how you think and how. So that is one thing I would love to learn.
Nicely.
Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
about you, Mrs.?
Yeah, exactly. See, no person, like no one is exactly just the perfect one. So we everyone need to enhance their knowledge and work and just gain some knowledge in everything. So it's important to keep going and just keep knitting. So the main skill is just grabbing the knowledge with every field which you
Mhm.
work or where you loved or where you need to go. So that's it.
Definitely. I think it's a very good skill. Thank you. So now, moving on from skills to advice, is there a piece of advice you've been given and you are very glad to have followed it?
Advice which was given to me.
Yes, please. And that you are very glad to have followed it.
Uh, One advice which I got
Mhm,
was just keep on, just be loyal to your work.
mhm. Yes,
That is one advice which I got, and I seriously think that that is the most important thing, and that is the only thing. If you are very loyal to your work, whatever work, maybe personal or professional, whatever you're doing, you
yes,
have to be loyal to your work. If you're not loyal to your work, you don't see through loyalty you'll get everything.
yes.
You'll everything, all the aspects that we say, that you'll be hardworking. Obviously, if you're loyal, you'll be hardworking.
Mhm.
Then if you're loyal, you'll be disciplined. If you're loyal, you'll finish your job. If you're loyal, you'll be on time for that work. So we have to, I think so. That is one advice which I think that is the most important thing. Be in a personal relationship or a professional relationship. One thing is, you have to be loyal to your work or to your family.
Because then everyone will feel loyal to it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So that is one thing.
thank you.
And exactly, like just one main important thing is like do whatever which you feel like and which you love to work. So it's the
Mhm.
very main thing.
So do what you want for work.
Yes.
Because then you love your work and you'll work
Yeah,
to love.
absolutely.
Mhm. Thank you. So now this is the piece of advice you've been given and you're very glad to have followed it. Now, is there a piece of advice you've been given but you really wished you had followed?
Mm, I'll have to think maybe. So let me think. Till that time, Payal maybe we can answer that question maybe in some time,
Yeah, sure.
because
Yes,
I have
still
to
we
think.
have to think about it
Because
actually.
maybe that's why we forgot, right, to implement, or
Mhm.
maybe we didn't take it, so that's why we don't even remember that maybe.
So
So
should I move on
Yeah.
to the next question while you can continue?
Yeah, absolutely.
So now, if you were to describe yourself in 3 words, what 3 words will you use to describe yourself with?
3 words. I would say friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm friendly, and I would say loyalty. We have spoken about loyalty so much, so let's say I'm loyal.
Mm-hmm.
And third thing, I would say that uh, mm, why don't you say something about it?
If I need to describe myself in 3 words, I can say that like number one is passionate. Second, I am creative. So the third and the last, I can say that I'm loyal.
Hmm,
Yeah.
good.
Thank you. So now we have finished the first section of this interview, and I think all these answers are brilliant. So I just asked this last question because we were going to move on to the second section, the personality check. So, sorry, sorry, I'm just getting the screen share. So, can you please confirm that you can see the slides?
Yeah, I think so. Personality check. Yeah,
Yeah. So we will start this next section, and if you ask me, I think it's probably the most fun part. So there
nice.
aren't any right or wrong answers. If you feel that there are any hard questions, feel free to skip them. So can you please put the following 5 animals in the order of your preference?
Preference. I would say first would be the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Preference can be our like it can be any preference, right?
Yeah, like which one do you
Yeah,
like more going down?
yeah. I would say horse
Mm-hmm.
is number one for me, and then we can say tiger, sheep,
Mm-hmm.
pig, and cow.
Thank you. And how about you, Mrs. Upadhyay?
Huh?
How about you, Mrs. Upadhyay? Can you please answer this one? Can you please try putting the following 5 animals in the order of your preference?
Yeah, Payal.
For me, I can say that number one tiger, second horse, third
Mhm.
sheep, cow, and pig.
Thank you. So now each one, so the order you have said it, so each animal here represents something, and the order you have put it in describes what your priorities are in your life.
Okay.
So horse is family.
Yeah.
So because Mr. Upadhyay, you said that first horse, which was
Yeah.
family, then pride,
Right.
then love, then money, and then your job. Yeah, and for you, Mr.
Oh,
Upadhyay, it is
that's nice. Yeah.
your pride, then family, then love, then your job, and then money. So the first two are mixed up in the.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. Yeah. And then moving on, can you please tell me a word that you can use for each one of them? So what you would use to describe each one of them, please.
Yeah. Start.
I can start with dog, which
Mm-hmm.
one word that describes
Each one of them.
each one of the.
Yeah.
Dog is loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Cat is naughty. Rat is irritating. C is amazing, actually.
Thank you. And how about you, Mr. Upadhyay?
Yeah. So yeah, dog is loyal. Yes, dog is loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, I would say is mischief.
Mm-hmm.
Rat, rat can also be do mischief all the times, but
Mm-hmm.
rat would I would say again. Yeah, rat would I can say mischief again. C for me, C is holiday, vacation.
Thank you.
So
So now each one of them, so each word that you've said for each um character here,
yeah.
uh, it means something, kind of. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's describing a personality.
Hmm.
So here, because you said the dog was loyal, it's yourself. Your partner is mischief, and
Nothing.
that yes. And then for the enemy is it's irritating
Enemies.
and mischief,
Irritating. Okay.
Yes.
and
Like,
your life is like a holiday. Amazing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
My
sensible. Yeah.
life is amazing. I've just said it.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Thank you. So now this is the last section, and I think if you ask me, it's probably the most fun part in this whole interview in the personality check. So this is the last section of the personality check, and this section is specially designed for couples. Hopefully, by the end of this section, both of you will know each other better. I'm sure
Yeah.
you can't wait to begin. So there are 3 questions. So here's the first one. So from left to right, there are 5 colors:
Yeah.
yellow, orange, red, green, and white. So out of the 5 colors, which color represents your partner? Which one would you use?
I would say white.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And for me, yellow. Yes.
Thank you. So now this will tell the color you chose. It also symbolizes something because um,
Yeah.
Upadhyay, you said that um, she was white, so it's your twin soul, someone who's very similar to you. And yellow is someone who you'll never forget, but you'd like to forget.
It's
I hope you found that interesting. So,
no.
moving on to the second question. In your mind, could you please think of a quality of yours which you think your partner likes about you?
What?
Partner
Yeah.
likes about me, right?
Yes, please. So,
What
and
quality do you
please
like
tell me
about
when
me?
you're ready. Yeah. When both of you have
I
thought
think
of
so.
it.
I
Wait,
am
wait,
very, outspoken.
wait a sec. I'm
Yeah.
gonna um please just for the tradition, ladies first, please. So can I please
Yeah.
request to think that one quality that Mr. Upadhyay likes about you?
The one quality which I like about him, like
No,
he
which
is very
you think that I like about you?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
That you think that he likes about you.
Hmm.
It's a bit complicated.
I think that.
So
What can I say? You just start
No,
first.
you have to tell, na, ladies first.
No, not in every case. He can also speak. You
Okay.
can.
So
okay.
one quality which I think so she likes about me is I I'm very I get things done, whatever it might be. So I get things done for her, for myself, and for everywhere. So I think so she likes that. Maybe she likes that about me. So
So
I'll get everything sorted out. I think
mhm.
so.
So Mrs.
That
Upadhyay, were you thinking similar to that? Mm,
I like what can I say? Like I am very like fun-loving person. So
mhm.
this is the one thing I can say that he loves about me or he likes about me.
So Mr.
And
Upadhyay, is that correct? So do you
yeah,
like that
she is.
answer?
She is actually, and she forces me to travel. In fact, these days now in lockdown, so she was the one who made this Jaipur plan. And in fact, yesterday we were about to leave to Agra
yeah, for this weekend.
for this weekend. So, which I said, ki, it's I think so. Jaipur was
Just
enough
skip it
last
out.
weekend, so let's take a break from holidays. So yeah,
Both of
One
you got the same answer. Both of you accepted it. So you guys really do know each other well. Thank you. So now the
thank
last
you.
question.
Yeah.
Could you please think of your dream holiday in your mind and only reveal it when I request you to, please?
Hmm.
dream holiday.
In your mind.
So please tell me when both of you are ready with it.
Dream holiday in your mind. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Same.
She's also ready. Yeah.
Ready.
Okay, cool. So both of you, can you please tell what your dream holidays are?
Greece.
Greece. Yes. And the
Wow,
one in Greece, Santorini.
Okay.
Me.
wow, glad it's the same dream holiday you both have. So you can go there one day.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. So now we have finished the personality check. Yes, the most
Great.
important in this whole interview. So now we'll move on to the third section, which is the suggestion and advice section. So, from your personal experience, if you would like to give some advice to children, what advice do you think you should give to them that they should follow?
One advice for children.
For children.
Yes, please.
For children, I can say that just keep going. Do your work, do your best,
Mm-hmm.
which makes you the good person in your life. So
Definitely.
whatever work you do, just do it with and give it your 100%. So it's good for everyone actually, for
Mm,
you and for your parents too, and for your future. It's very important.
definitely. I think that's a very good piece of advice. Thank you. And how about you,
And
Mr. Papai?
I would say the most important thing for children
Mm-hmm.
is their family, basically.
Mm-hmm. So
You
be
know,
with the
family
family,
is
spend time.
family should be family should be the most important thing for any
Yes.
child, whatsoever his age is, whatever his age is. A child is a child for parents, always, even if you are 60, and when your mother, father are maybe about 90, 100, you are that same old Aryan who was, you know, who when you came to this
World.
world,
The
so you were a
one.
small kid. So, they would see you like that only, all the time, every time. And we should be like that also. We should be reacting to them in the same manner, like parents and or family, whatever the relationships are. So family is something which is, in fact, for family means I mean parents, your close family. So
Mm-hmm.
parents are something which children should never ever forget, because they
Definitely.
are the most important people in their life, and they will be the most important people. They should be the most important.
Mm-hmm.
That is one advice I would like to give to every child.
Thank you.
Don't forget them
So now
ever.
both, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So now, because both of you said an advice that they should follow, is there a piece of advice you should give to children that they shouldn't follow or they shouldn't do?
That they shouldn't do. Yeah. That they shouldn't. Well,
You can tell them
yeah.
first.
I'll start.
Yeah.
So one thing. See, I was talking about family only. So
Mm-hmm.
just, these days when we grow up, so we tend to get involved with our friends, then our partners, and then so many people. Then your job is there. So many people are there.
Mm-hmm.
So you should not leave your family. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you should be very close to your parents. And one more thing I would like to say is, just it's not about money all the time. See,
Okay.
when we grow up, everyone talks about money. Oh, you do this, otherwise you'll not get money. You do this, otherwise you'll not get a good job. See, there is no ending to this.
Mm-hmm.
People should be happy. You should be happy. Even if I don't have a good phone, I don't have maybe something that I want, but
Mm-hmm.
still I should be happy. You come to India, you go to any part of the world. Not everyone is rich, but richness doesn't imply to happiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Richness is not being rich is not equal to being happy.
Mm-hmm.
So being
Because
happy is the most, I think so, that the person who is happy, he is the most wealthy person on this earth.
yeah, who's the one who's the most happiest, they're the most wealthiest.
Yeah. So even if you don't have a good job, oh, it's okay. You're eating food, right? In India, we don't. In India, nobody is hungry here. We have gurudwaras, we have mandirs, we have so many things here. People feed to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone gets food, and God will give you food, irrespective of anything. God will give you. You have to be satisfied. You have to put a break somewhere. To don't run after the money all the time, every time. So that is one thing that I would like to add. So this is my advice.
Exactly. See, you don't need to, like, children don't need to put pressure on themselves. As if I said earlier, as well, like, you just need to do whatever you like. You love to do that in your career, in your
So
studying,
one thing you
anything.
shouldn't do. That's what you were asking.
Yeah, this should, you don't need to put pressure on yourself. Main thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you should try taking everything easy. Don't put any pressure. Thank you. So thank you for all your answers.
Yeah.
We have now completed the third section of this interview. So just to conclude, could I please request you one thing that you have liked about this interview?
Yeah. In fact, I like you, Aryan, doing this interview
Same.
because you are looking good and you are, going. You are very good in taking interviews, I guess.
Thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that
I think
you
you're
have and
my I think
you
you're
have
my
grown up. Yeah,
95th interview.
yeah, and you have grown up and you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
I would love to come back to your interview maybe
Yes,
soon
as an
again.
interviewer, you are too good.
And the second part is these things, all the questions and this interview that you have designed. They are very sensible and they are very sensitive also issues
Mhm.
that people should address. And sometimes what happened at your age and when I was at your age. So now technology is there. Earlier, it was the technology was not there. We used to wait for the to come to our house.
Mhm.
So I would wait for my sister Aparna Di, and she would come and maybe she'd guide me something or she'll tell me because they can help. But this thing here, what you are doing, so you are taking advices and you are taking actual questions and their experiences. So that gives you a very deep understanding of different people and different cultures, different thinking. So that is one thing I love about this interview, that you'll gain a lot out of this if you
Yeah.
listen to people. So great job, doing a great job, Aaron.
Yes.
And just for the scope of improvement, if I had to change something, what do you think I should change?
uh I would not like to change. So
It's perfect,
it's
Aryan.
I
You
would
don't
say
need to
that
change anything.
you would realize
Yeah.
the change maybe through your own self.
Mhm.
But I
After
would
some time,
but this is good.
yeah.
This is good. This is perfect.
Thank you. So thank you for your time today. And as a token of appreciation, I would like to present you with this certificate for you, Mr.
Oh,
Upadhyay. And
Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
and this for Mrs. Upadhyay.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, I will email
Great.
it to you, and
You
I really
you
hope
designed
you
this? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get it right on.
yes,
We'll get it through mail or what?
yes, I'll send it on email.
Great. You designed
Too
this?
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's nice. Perfect. Wow. Very nice design. And even the slides were very nice. So one more thing good about this interview.
And
yeah.
from
So
starting.
Yeah.
thank you. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.